Salah being the creator, his number has been affected by Nunez conversion, but his numbers and performance still haven't been the same. 100 mil plus and I'd sell, said Harry Klein. Thank you for your super chat, Harry. So I'm going to read something out to you about Liverpool's forwards. Something that I got from an article last night that I wanted to read out to you guys. So maybe this will help steer the conversation. So this article starts out, well, the section that I've pulled from it said, Darwin Nunez is the usual scapegoat on this topic, and there's no escaping the fact that he has the worst big chance conversion rate of forwards who have had at least 10 clear-cut chances this term. He's missed 26 of his 32 big openings. The next question was, how does Slot get more out of Liverpool's £85 million investment? But with Luis Diaz and Salah also ranking among the top 10 for big chances missed this season, there is a wider finishing problem at Liverpool. Liverpool have the highest expected goals total in the Premier League this season, but underperformed that figure, having scored 77 rather than the anticipated 79.5 that our XG shows. In contrast, Arsenal and Manchester City have scored 115 goals. No, excuse me, I'm thinking about charges. In contrast, Arsenal and City have scored 15 and 12 goals more, respectively, than their XG figures. So, Arsenal have outperformed their XG by 15, Manchester City have outperformed their XG by 12, and Liverpool have underperformed their XG by 4.5. So, across the board, our finishing hasn't been good enough this year. Whether it's Diaz, whether it's Salah, whether it's Darwin. Now, nobody will argue that Darwin hasn't missed the most chances. As we've pointed out there, he's missed 26 out of 32 big chances. But all of our forwards have been struggling to score the ones we should be scoring, because creating chances for the majority of this season hasn't been Liverpool's problem. It's been converting a lot of these chances that have cost us. So, how do we fix that? Do you get a psychologist to work with Darwin? Do you shake the attack up a little bit to maybe give them fresh ideas? Well, one thing that I did see around Arne Slot's system and how this could benefit Mohamed Salah more so than the way we currently play under Jurgen Klopp is that in Arne Slot's version of a 4-2-3-1 thing all this season, though, I think he's been too wide. I think he's having to do too much to get into the action areas. And if in Slot's system he can find a way to bring our right winger, our talisman, closer in to act as that second number 10 or closer to the central position, I think it'll benefit Mo because he won't have to work his way in. He has lost his pace. That's not up for debate. At least I hope it's not up for debate. I'm not saying he can't run, but I'm saying he's not the explosive player that he was originally. So if you can help adjust his game by bringing him in a bit closer, I think that would work. A lot of us would agree it's worth giving him a chance through the middle. And in Slot system, if we can get Salah more involved and not stuck out on the sideline trying to play in, I think that will benefit everyone. Play Nunez out wide where he played at Benfica. See, the problem with Nunez, in my opinion, about whether he's impacting games or not, is space behind. So it's okay saying put him out wide, but if there isn't space to operate, he'll still be nullified. You know, whether he has space to get in behind defenders out wide or centrally, you're still relying on the space. And he was brought in to be a number 9. I actually sort of agree that his better position is off the left, but if Diaz is staying, then I don't think you can do that. I think you've got to put him to the centre. Big chances missed versus goals scored. Our 3 top attackers. Darwin Nunez, 26 big chances missed, has scored 11 goals. Mohamed Salah, 13 big chances missed, has scored 17 goals. Luis Diaz, 12 big chances missed, and has scored 8 goals. So, as you can see, Darwin has twice as many as Salah. Salah and Diaz close enough to each other, but the real outlier there is Darwin Nunez, who is second only behind Erling Haaland for the amount of missed chances so far. By the way, I've made my decision on Darwin Nunez. I've been sitting on the fence on this, and I've been openly sitting on the fence on it. So I've made my decision on Darwin Nunez. I'm not ready to sell him. I'm not. 1 more year minimum. Because I do think he's worth the effort. I could be deluded here, but I feel like you can get that 20% out of him. That last little bit, you can unlock a lot. And I feel like he has to have a purple patch. And it would kill me if we sold him and he went elsewhere and start lighting it up. So I'm willing to go another season anyway, and hope that new coach, maybe a little freshen up on the training ground. I just can't bring myself to say sell him. I can't. I think he has to have another year. His ceiling is so damn high that I think it would be... Look, as I've always said, and I'm not going to jump down somebody's throat, I've always said I can understand the other side of the argument as well. I get he's frustrating. Personally, I'm just not... I can't. I want to give him one more year.